All right, my friends. Yes, Friday morning. I hope it's been a good week for you. This will be a nice way to bring it down and just kind of wrap up your week with intention. So I'm going to have you sit in a really specific way today, bringing one heel forward in towards your hips, and then you're going to bring the other foot forward in front of that. So instead of your legs being crisscrossed, they'll be more like one in front of the other. Then take a hold of the flesh of your thighs and roll your thighs inward. And then reach your fingertips forward and just lean forward a little bit here and kind of scooch your sitting bones back. So you're just kind of walking your hips back as far as you comfortably can. And then you walk your hands back in and come all the way up into your seat from here. Now you can go ahead and close your eyes here and start to go inward and notice how this posture feels. So what I notice immediately is this adjustment in my pelvis allows me to sit more fully at the base of my pelvis. So I feel the pelvic floor, like the perineum and all of that, like your seat is making contact with the earth. And there's a gentle curvature in the spine. You may be able to feel the curves of your spine just effortlessly waving up to the crown of your head. And so you're able to sit up straight without a lot of effort. And you may notice in this posture that there is space for your belly to move as you breathe. There's space for your breath to move into your chest and the sides and the backs of your lungs. So this posture allows you to celebrate the natural curves of your spine, to tune into this gentle upward current of energy, and to find space for more breath. So take a big, full, deep breath in and pause at the top of your breath. So you just breathe all the way up and feel that suspension at the top of your breath. See if you can sip in just a little more air, then we'll exhale slowly and see if you can maintain that same sense of lift in your spine. Gently lower your right ear to your right shoulder, just slow and gentle. Try to keep the shoulders level as you just slowly and gently start to open through the left side of your neck. Take an inhale here, then exhale and slowly roll your chin down to center. And feel that gentle stretch along the back of your neck. And as you inhale, slowly roll your head back up to center. Yeah, coming all the way up on top, we'll gently lower your left ear to your left shoulder. Nice and easy. Gentle awakening for the body. Breathing into that space. As you exhale, you can slowly roll your chin down to your chest. Breathing into the back of your neck here. As you're ready, you can slowly inhale and roll your head back up to center. All right. So we're going to move into a little twist here, bringing your right hand across to your left knee, your left fingertips to the floor behind you. Inhale to lift up tall in your spine, and exhale to twist a little bit deeper. Now I'm hearing just a little bit of feedback. Are you guys getting that kind of feedback, reverb in the mic? Any nod? No, not really. Okay, great. All right, well, good. You enjoy your twist, and I'm just going to see if I can adjust the sound a little bit. Such good yogis. All right, now when you're ready to release, you can gently make your way back to center. And we'll cross to the other side, bringing the left hand across. Left fingertips down. We'll inhale to lift up through the crown of your head, and exhale to twist your heart around, getting a nice rotation in the spine. Breathing here. Deep inhale and a deep exhale. Gently return to center, coming right back to your nice tall seat. All right. So we're going to do a little more work to open up the neck and shoulders here. So I want you to, let's see, we'll inhale and extend your arms up towards the sky. So making a nice big circle here. Reach up through your fingertips, growing as tall as you can. Lift your belly up and in. You can even shrug your shoulders up towards your ears and feel the sides of your waist lengthen. Take another inhale and reach up through the crown of your head. Reach up through your fingertips. Then we'll exhale and gently circle your arms down and around and interlace your fingers behind your back. So you would get a nice strong grip, squeezing your palms together. Inhale to lift up through your chest. Roll your shoulders on your back, and as you exhale, begin to stretch your hands back away from your hips. Maybe you can even open your gaze towards the sky, really stretching the chest and shoulders open. Then we'll slowly release, making your way back to center. Again, inhale and circle the arms up. Reach out through your fingertips, lift and grow tall, reach up, 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 up. This time we're going to exhale and bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers there. Stretch your elbows wide apart. Lift up through the crown of your head, taking a deep breath in. Even lengthen at the back of your neck. And as you exhale, we're just going to lean your head back. Try to keep the back of your neck long so you support your head with your hands. As you lean your head back, stretch your elbows wide and see if you can lift up out of your waist. Lift up through your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness. Inhale, reach your fingertips to the sky. Grow tall, stretch it up. You've got this. Big breath in. Exhale and release, circling your hands down to your knees. You can just close your eyes here. Take a couple of deep breaths and notice the circulation. Feel your heartbeat. Feel that energy swirling up and down your arms and into your fingertips. All right, then from here, I want you to bring let's do the right hand back behind your back. And your goal is to try and wrap your arm all the way around so that your hand comes along the right side or the left side of your waist. Now, if it doesn't quite go there, it's okay, but that's the direction we're moving. So then you bring your left hand palm to palm. If your hand doesn't quite reach, you can just have your hand to your back, reach back like so. Okay, so you modify for your needs. Here's your position. Turn your chin to the right and look away from your left shoulder. Press back on the left shoulder so it doesn't just come around with you. You want to keep the shoulders balanced and level as you turn your gaze to the right side, stretching along the left side of your neck. Then you're going to turn to face the front, rolling your right ear to your right shoulder. Position number 2. So now you're getting a good deep stretch across the side of the neck and the top of the shoulder. Keep your head leaning to that right side and slowly roll your chin down towards your chest. So you're just looking down towards the right side. Breathe into the neck, breathe into the top of the shoulder there, whatever you feel. Take a deep breath in, expanding more oxygen into the body. And exhale and release, slowly rolling your gaze back to center. Open your arms out towards the side. Then cross your arms in front of you with the right arm on top, left arm on bottom. We're coming into eagle arms. You want to wrap the forearms, bringing your palms together. Now, if your forearms don't wrap, just press the backs of your hands together. Try not to flip your palms, but cross at the forearms, okay? So it's a nice deep bind. Now take these eagle arms and stretch your forearms forward towards me. So you push your forearms towards the front. You're going to feel the backs of your shoulders stretch. Very yummy, deep stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now cross your eagle arms towards the left side. So you're going to move your eagle arms to the left. Turn your chin to the right. Look as far to the right as you can as you pull the arms across to the left. Then we're going to move the other way, coming back through center. You're going to glide your eagle arms towards the right and turn your gaze to the left. Pulling those arms across, stretching into the shoulders. Then we'll gently release back to center. Unwind your arms. Inhale, circle your fingertips to the sky. Big breath in, reach all the way up. Then exhale and release, letting your fingertips come down. Now we'll move to the other side, bringing the left hand across. Reach that left hand behind your back, coming as far around to your waist as you can, so you can bring the palms to touch here. And again, if it doesn't go all the way, you can just bring your hands back to back. Okay, here we are. We're going to turn your gaze to the left. Try to tack the right shoulder back. So really opening through like that front side of the neck, across the collarbone and chest, breathing into that stretch as you look away. Now position number 2, we're going to roll the gaze to the front with your left ear to your left shoulder. Anchor down through the right shoulder. If it's tight, the right shoulder wants to come up, so we try to anchor down that right side as you lean your head to the left. Nice, good stretch. Then turn your gaze down towards the floor. Still leaning towards the left side, you slowly rotate your gaze down. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. You can roll your head to center as you release your arms. We'll inhale and extend your arms out to the side. This time we'll cross the right arm under, left arm over. Either bringing the backs of the hands together or wrapping at the forearms to bring the palms together. Start out by stretching the forearms forwards. You press your forearms, your elbows away from your face until you feel the backs of your shoulders get real stretchy. Okay, then we're going to move this shape side to side. So we'll start by taking the arms to the left and turning the gaze to the right. Looking as far to the right as you can as you glide your arms to the left, stretching across the back of your shoulder. Then we'll move it across the other way, bringing the arms back through center. Carry the whole shape over to the right side and turn your gaze away. Find that deep stretch for yourself. Breathing here. And we'll slowly return to the front. Again, unwind the arms and circle your fingertips to the sky. Big deep breath in as you go. Then we'll exhale and release, letting your hands come down onto your knees. Just pause here. You can close your eyes if you like and just take a couple deep breaths. Feeling space in your chest and shoulders, space in your neck. And feeling that energy flow, your heartbeat, your circulation cascading through your body. All right, we're going to transition into a tabletop position, making your way onto your hands and knees. Once you arrive, you can begin to move into some cat and cow, just working to open up your spine, mobilizing all the joints. You can do cat and cow, or you can move in any three-dimensional shape that lets you warm up your spine. So nothing too specific here. This is just a chance for you to start to loosen things up. Whatever your spine needs here, just give yourself that. We'll take a few more breaths here so you have some time to work into it. No rush, just let your body be your guide. Wherever your body wants to move, wherever your body wants to flow, just follow that impulse. And we'll slowly begin to resolve the movement, making your way back to center. But again, you can take your time. Let the movement organically land. So just making your way back to that center point. Then we'll walk your hands forward, keeping your hips stacking over your knees. We're coming into a little puppy pose. And working a deep stretch into the chest and shoulders. So here is where we really need to practice that deep breath, because this stretch is very deep, it's very intense, and it can be quite confrontational, you know? It can be a lot. And it's a habit or a tendency to want to hold the breath in deep, intense stretches when in reality, this is the moment to take a deeper breath. And see if you can allow your exhale to soften you, letting your heart melt, feeling that sense of openness and receptivity. Say yes to the opening. Then slowly make your way back up to center. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to press forward into a half plank pose. So that's essentially plank pose with your knees down. But it's not a hammock. It's still a plank. So the core is strong, the hips are aligned, the strong shoulders and back. You've got your chest lifted. So here's our strong plank pose. Take an inhale here, really press against the earth and lift up your heart. As you exhale, slowly lower yourself all the way down. See if you can lower yourself in one piece, slowly making your way all the way down to the floor. Turn the tops of your feet down onto the mat, and we're going to work our Cobra pose here. So bring the legs together behind you and press down through the tops of your feet. Spread your fingertips wide on your mat and engage the strength of your hands. And we'll roll your shoulder blades up towards the sky, really hugging your shoulders onto your back So already you should feel your upper back muscles working, okay? So we want to keep that strength in the upper back. As you inhale here, slowly begin to curl your chest up away from the mat. Open through your chest and shoulders. So this is our strong Cobra pose. Roll your shoulders down. You can think about gliding your elbows down towards your hips. Take one more breath in. See if you can curl your heart up a little higher. And as you exhale, we're going to press back to a child's pose. So just making your way back, let your hips sink down to your heels and your forehead rest to your mat. Take 3 deep breaths in right here, and as you do, meditate on that deep breath. Breathe into the backs of your lungs and the backs of your kidneys. Breathe into your side body. Breathe all the way down into your hips. Breathe that healing oxygen into all of your cells. Feel how good, how nourishing it is to breathe slowly and deeply. At the end of your 3rd exhale, we're going to slowly press back up into your half plank. So this is your inhale, leaning your weight forward, unfurl the spine. As you exhale, we're going to lower right back down with control, leading with the breath. As you inhale here, curl your heart up into your Cobra pose. And as you exhale, we're going to press it back to that child's pose, breathing out the breath. Now we're going to take 2 more rounds just like that. Inhale, lean your weight forward, lengthening through your spine, open through your chest and shoulders. Then exhale and slowly lower with control, bringing your body to the earth. We'll inhale and curl the heart up, roll your shoulders down and back. Then exhale and glide your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. Full exhale, then we'll inhale and come forward one more time. Taking one more round just like this. We'll exhale and slowly lower. Then inhale and curl your heart open, lifting through your chest and shoulders. We'll exhale and glide the hips back. And again, we'll pause in your child's pose. Feeling that full, complete breath. Filling your entire body. Even as you fold forward, just feel your body stretching with breath. And we're going to begin to make your way into a down dog. So just making your own journey to your down dog. You can gently begin to lift your hips to the sky, and you can pedal out your feet a few times, just starting to open the backs of the legs. So you have a little bit of time here to, move any which way. You can stretch out your down dog however it feels good. Give your body what it wants. Yeah. And as things start to open up, as you feel ready, you can begin to settle into your pose and find that stability and strength there. We'll take a deep, full breath in as you press against the earth. Lift your hips high and open through your chest and shoulders. Try to wrap your shoulders onto your back as you lift and lengthen through your hips. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Then gently begin to walk your feet forward, one step at a time.
Oh yeah, coming into your forward fold. Let's just stretch your legs here. You can shift your weight side to side. I just love incorporating movement into my yoga practice because it just gives you that kind of three-dimensionality. You can really experience the stretch in so many different angles and so many different dimensions as you move the pose. So just allow yourself to explore and experience and just gently open up all of the angles of your legs. And we'll slowly make your way back to center, folding right down the middle. Let's take a little ragdoll here. Grabbing opposite elbows, let your head drop down between your arms. And just feel that deep relaxation. Feel the sensation of gravity. Just magnetizing the crown of your head, your arms, your shoulders towards the earth. Feel that deep relaxation and letting go. Then slowly release your fingertips back down to the floor. We're going to inhale together and lift your spine halfway up, extending your heart forward. Roll your shoulders on your back and lengthen through the sides of your waist. As you exhale, slowly roll your heart back down towards the earth. And then again, we'll inhale, lift, and extend through your spine, opening your chest forward. Then exhale and release, folding your body back down. We'll go one more time, just like this. Ardha Uttanasana. Half lift, extend it out. And we'll exhale and release, folding it all the way down. Now from here, rotate your feet 45 degrees open to the sides. So you're going to turn your toes out towards the edges of your mat and fold your body down here. So this is a new dimension, a new stretch. You get more into the lateral hamstrings and maybe even into the IT band and the tops of the hips a little bit more. So it's a new experience. Press against your mat or press against your legs and inhale to lift your spine halfway up. Now we're going to bend your knees, bringing your hips down into a yogi squat. Now your goal here is to try and keep both heels on the ground. If that is not happening for you, it's okay. You can try bringing your feet a little wider apart, or you could press your hands into the mat and lift your hips up a little higher so that your heels can come down. Okay? Then we're going to bring the palms of your hands together and your elbows inside your knees. Press your palms together and pry your knees apart like a little oyster shell. Oh, it feels great. Now, step 2. Lift your heart up towards your thumbs. So you roll your shoulders onto your back and lift up through the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in right here. This is a very active squat. As you exhale, release your fingertips to the floor, lift your hips and fold over your legs. Oh, that was intense but good. I think we should do it again. Let's inhale and lift your heart. Extend through your spine. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, you slowly lower it down. Bending into your knees, let your knees rotate open in line with your toes. Bring the palms of the hands together. Press into your hands and stretch your knees wide. Inhale to lift your heart up, engaging the strength of your back. Then release your hands to the floor, lift your hips and fold. We'll go one more cycle just like that. Inhale to lift and extend. Open through your chest. Exhale, bend bend into your knees and sink your hips low. Bring the palms together. Inhale to pry the knees apart. Lift up through your chest, extending through your spine. Then we'll exhale and release your hands down. Lift your hips and fold. Release. Now just gently shift your weight side to side, even with the rotation in your feet. So again, we're bringing in a little bit of movement, bending one knee and then the other, shifting your weight right to left, just allowing you to explore some new dimensions of sensation. And we'll slowly bring it back to center. Rotate your toes back to the front and come back to your nice strong forward fold. Take a couple moments to just be here and let yourself fold as deep as you can. Let go of the restriction of your mind that says, oh, I can only stretch this far. But really go into your body and ask your body, how far can it stretch? You might surprise yourself. So just take another breath and find that deepest, most juicy forward fold. Then we'll bend into your knees and sink your hips all the way down to the floor. Yeah. Whew. Feels good.
I forgot to tell you guys that we should use a blanket today because there's some great heart-opening stretches that we can do with a blanket, but I'll just remember for next week, okay? You guys don't let me forget. For now, we're going to bring the soles of your feet together and your knees open. Then gently walk your hands back and lie down onto your back. Then you can circle your arms up over your head and let one hand rest into the other. So your elbows fall open to the sides. And this is just a really gentle heart opening as you open your chest and shoulders. And of course, great gentle stretch into the hips as well. So as you settle into this pose, just tune back into your breathing. Get connected with the deep, slow flow of your inhale and exhale. And feel the magnetism of gravity just gravitating you to the earth. Feeling that sense of anchoring, that feeling of being held. You can really let go. You're safe. We'll just take a couple more rounds of breath right here so you have some time to enjoy and have a deep internal conversation with your body. Then slowly extend your legs out in front of you. And you're going to bring your arms down by your side and press yourself up onto your forearms. So it's like when you were a kid watching TV, or maybe like you're an adult and you watch TV. I don't know. This was like when I was a kid. Okay, you're going to turn your palms down towards the floor. Then we're going to press your forearms into your mat and begin to lift your chest. Roll your shoulder blades onto your back and slowly begin to extend your head back. So you open through the front of your throat as you lift your sternum to the sky. You can even anchor your tailbone, your sitting bones down into the mat to lift your chest up a little higher. Yeah, then we'll slowly release and roll your spine back down to the floor. Gently circle your arms up over your head and grab a hold of opposite elbows. You can let your feet just fall open to the sides and your legs relax.
Just allow yourself to sink into that opening in the shoulders. Okay, I've got one more good stretch for us before we wind it down. So from here, I'm going to have you roll over onto your left side, or you can roll over to whichever side that you can still see me, because we're going to do both. Okay, so just lying comfortably on one side. Your legs can just be comfortably bent, or if you like them better straight, whatever. Your legs can be where they want to be. You can lay your head on your bottom arm, and then we're going to extend your right arm up towards the sky with your palm facing forward. Now, just like you were tracing an arc above you, we're going to just trace the back side of the arc and let your fingertips glide back behind you. So we're opening the arm. Eventually, the arm would come like parallel to the floor. We want to try and keep the palm rotated open. And just breathe into that stretch across your chest and shoulders. So this is a really great passive stretch that you can do like even in bed if you wanted to, or anytime you're just lying down. You just open your arm up and gravity does most of the work. Then you can play with a little range of motion here. We're just gliding your fingertips up towards your head a little bit, just a few degrees. And then gliding your fingertips down towards your hip, and see how that does. So it's not quite like making a full rotation with your arm, but rather just playing with a few degrees of movement, keeping the palm open towards the sky. You can just kind of explore and see where the stretch hits you. And maybe you find a sweet spot where you really want to stay right there. And when you're ready, you can slowly circle your arm all the way down to your hip. And roll yourself onto your back, and we'll move to the other side. So you can start to roll onto, whichever other hip. And set yourself up in a comfortable position and extend your left or right fingertips to the sky. With your palm rotated open, we'll slowly begin to trace the back side of your arc, opening your fingertips back behind you. We want to try and keep the shoulders stacking one over the other as best you can. And then just let the weight of the arm relax down towards the earth. Keeping your palm open. Breathe into your chest. Breathe into the sides of your lungs. Then you can play with a little range of motion, just gently gliding your fingertips up towards your head. Maybe up to like 10 o'clock. And then you can glide your fingertips down to like 8 o'clock. We're just exploring a little range of motion. And you can go back and forth, or you can find a really sweet, good spot and stay there. Really make this practice your own. And we'll slowly begin to roll yourself back onto your back. Making your way back to center. Adjust yourself on your mat so you can enter into your Shavasana relaxation pose. So as you settle onto your mat, just let your feet fall open to the sides, feeling your hips completely let go. Feel your shoulders falling open towards the earth, letting your collarbones broaden and the palms of your hands rotate open towards the sky. Feel your belly rise and fall with each breath. And relax your jaw by creating a little space between your teeth. And let your tongue drop down into your mouth. And let your eyes drop back into your head. Just feel that deep sense of letting go, deep relaxation and rest. And take a deep, full breath in. And begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And stretch your arms over your head, gently reawakening your body. Then gently roll yourself over to one side. And you can begin to press yourself all the way up into a seat. And take your time.
Enjoy your weekend, ladies. Big hugs and lots of love. Virtual hugs for me. Care Bear stares. Hearts and rainbows. All right, everyone. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.